the closed-in map and or pardon me, one of the really close spawning small maps and arena. So kind of like the cheesy maps, so to speak. Whereas the the guest, otherwise known as Emil, has banned all 3 of the closed-in maps: Burgundians, Bohemians, Sicilians, banning the new civilizations. And Kasva has banned 2 really strong civilizations, all 3 of which tend to have strong archers. And our first map is going to be Arabia. We're going to have Spanish for Kasva. Let's see if we have any insta-bans. And it looks like we've got an insta-ban from Kasva on the Malians. And it looks like they're both going to settle there. So it's Spanish versus Teutons on Arabia for game 1. Let's get this started right now. In red in the west, Kasva is going to be playing as the Spanish. And in east, Emil, smiley face, will be playing in blue as the Teutons. Guys, I want to announce something or let you guys know that Kasva recently announced that this is going to be his last Age of Empires 2 tournament on Twitter. He's going to focus on AoE 4 after this. So I want to see the grass salutes in chat for Kasva and all he's done for AoE, as he has done a lot and played in a lot of tournaments and put his heart and soul into trying to get better at this game. And I've watched a lot of his streams. And yeah, he's a good guy. So salute to him and good luck to him in his endeavors there. Let's wish him the best and hope we see him progress here against Emil. Emil down here in the south has forward berries on a hill, forward gold on a hill, but just on the other side of a wood line. This is brutal right here. This is absolutely atrocious. Building Positivo, how you doing?
Sí, presto.
And it looks like Emil's going to be pushing in the deer here. Main stone is going to be used as part of the wall off to the side here. The way this is looking like it might be walled. I mean, you want to be able to take your berries. So you're going to be walling around your berries or to your berries. Like, I think maybe this is an example where you wall to your berries. Use them as part of your wall, because you probably take most of them before you have to deal with archers anyways. If you force the Spanish player into archers, then you're laughing anyways. So I think in this case, you can, as Emil, as a Teutons, you can get away with walling to your berries. It's very unlikely the Spanish player is going to go archers. And if they do, then, you win. So, Rastafarian, how you doing? Yep, looks like Emil's going to push into all of these deer. Yeah, I still think I'd prefer as good as this microphone is. I think it's destroyed my posture constantly leaning into it. Well, that's cool. I just lost 30 viewers the second I started the match. What?
Yes.
Looks like we had a pause. Emil is... You'd love to see Emil to Tower Brush. $3,500 Mama Stash and Rastafarian are, you guys are a big part of that. We also had Froman come in. There was a ton of perils, drop some cash. There's been a lot of support. Ellie had some support come in as well. Kasva's playing AoE4 on Twitch right now. Kasva and Emil just got finished playing this set like 20 minutes ago. They accidentally had their dimension door. They accidentally had their settings set so that you couldn't spectate. So this is literally the earliest possible that you could cast this set. I could have started casting it waiting for them to post the third rec. If there is a third rec or a second rec. I don't know how to phrase that in a way that doesn't sound spoilery, but an unknown number of recs. There we go. For them to post the unknown amount of recs. I think I obfuscated it enough for you guys to not know who's going to win. I don't, at least, still. Because I also had someone else fake me out with a fake number of recs earlier, so we actually have no idea. Someone said man-at-arms. Yeah, Kasva's playing AoE4 at the moment, so this is the earliest possible you could see this game happening.
Sí, servidora. Mande.
I don't think we're going to have men-at-arms from Emil. It's going to be a drush into archers from the Teutons. Do we have a stable going down from Kasva? No. Archery range. No, got to be a stable. Come on. All right, well, skirmishers aren't the worst thing in the world to make. And Emil might break through here. There are archers on the... Oh. Kasva fighting with the Vills, actually kind of getting it done. Kind of sick. But Emil getting some value in that idle time. Look at the worker efficiency for Kasva dropping off a bit. We're long distancing some deer. Kasva taking what stragglers he's got. Get some skirms out, Kasva. Then go to this wood line and maybe grab some gold. Got another wood line down here. Get some farms down. Let's go. 14. You got this.
Monday. Yeah.
I like seeing Kasva back in AoE 2. I know he's gonna stick to AoE 4. Wow, Emil now has archers pressuring this wood line as well. Militia are harassing these skirmishers pretty effectively.
Monday, see?
And yeah, there's let's see here. We've got 5 skirms up for Kasva. 4 archers from Emil. Kasva actually has better worker efficiency than Emil at the moment. And same number of villagers. So maybe Kasva, if I'm Kasva, I'm feeling pretty pressured, but it's not looking that bad, all things considered. When did Kasva kill Vils? I kind of, hold on, I want to go back. When did Kasva kill Vils? No, he didn't kill Vils, never mind. It's Katie, not Eco Katie. Pardon my mistake. Nice, I like that we're going to run over here and try and grab some stone. The Spanish player, of course, gets that massive power spike if they manage to get a castle up and get some conquistadors out.
Presto. Yeah. Delighted.
How many farms is this from Kasva? 14 farms. We need like 2-3 more farms. I mean, maybe we just make a market at this point instead. Meal dropping a market is going to try and buy their way up in just a moment. Strong showing from Emil here. Capture Age. I'm digging the new chat. I like the notifications popping up. And where are you guys up to? What are they doing?
Ja. Bereit?
Ja.
Ja.
What are they doing? Okay, well, I guess that's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. Like, I don't know what to say. Kaz is just like, all right, I'm not gonna stop this. I'm not gonna fight this. I'm going to do literally nothing about this. Kaz, why didn't you fight with the skirms? Why didn't you fight with the Vils? He does have this wood. Does he know about his rear wood? Oh no. He needs a mangonel. Actually, no, he needs a castle. Just literally a castle right here solves his problem. And he's fine. He's Spanish too. He won't have a problem. Castle, 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 drop. Castle, 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 drop. Castle, 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 drop right here. No, not right there. Why would you put it right there? Why would you put it right there? I was going to say, if his castle gets sniped by the tower, I'm going to lose my mind. He's screwing him. He has wood back there. He just doesn't know about it. How many skirms is this scout going to kill? Oh, my God. All right, well. Why not there? Take both the towers out, and then you get your gold back. God. All right, well. Kasva's panicking for wood is the real reason. Make a new lumber camp. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. Knights are going to get in, though. Monks. Need monks. Need monks and conks. Conks and donks. Classic combination is required here. Conks and donks and small walls. Oh, God. They're going right to the... There's an opening. There might be one here.
Emotional damage.
Maybe not emotional damage. They managed to stop it. One conquistador is not enough. Like 2 or 3, and we can deal with this. Oh, there we go. All right, now we're in business. Kasva's gonna fight his way back. All right, now see, now the Spanish are in a power position. Stupid tower. I like that. Ooh, I don't like this, but I like that. You like that town center a lot.
Monday? Presto. Presto. Monday?
Guys had to decide between skirms to defend a wood line or deny the tower. What? Well, we've got a defensive tower going up in the north. Okay. That's fine. Tonks can do a lot of damage here. Like if they just sit right here, we're going to idle like all of this. Ooh, the monks though. Do we transition to... See, this is either why you need to add your own monks or you need to start adding cavalry of some sort. Like, scouts would be great here from Kasva or light cavalry. Cavalry, like literally light cav. As they have a resistance to conversions that the conquistadors will lack. Or you need like 5 more conks. And commit to, yeah, sniping the monks. Emil's playing really well. We do have skirms. Like, student player knows what they should be doing. They just kind of aren't executing it ideally. Defensive tower going down. Just snipe the vills. Kasva, just snipe the vill. Just snipe the vill. Just snipe the vill. Bro. You can't get, they just shoot your guns. Oh my god. Okay, well, I disagree with the method in which Kasva is microing his conquistadors, I must say. I disagree with the methodology with which he is employing his conquistador micro. And I also don't like the lack of skirms from Emil. What do I know? Now Kasva has enough wood or enough stone for another castle. Here, I think you put it right. I'd put it like right here, somewhere that kills this tower. For the love of God! Ooh, conversions here. We had we had a bunch of monks come forwards and convert a bunch of the conks. Hold on. So Emil saw this, right? Sees the conks. Wow. 2 conversions. But we lost like 5 monks. I don't think that was quite worth it. Emil lost a lot of gold in that exchange for not a lot of for having no conks. We are upgraded at guard tower. You only need 1 conversion to justify a monk's existence, but when you lose like 5 for that and you only get 2 conversions, offensive castle from Kasva. It is a bit of an offensive castle because I don't like it. It should be over here. And Kasva does have map control and is going to use it. I do like that the castle's on the hill though. That's nice. So that castle is going up undeniably. What can the Teuton player do? Well, they could have maybe sold a whole bunch of stuff and tried to bang a market up, or bang a castle up by buying with the market. But don't know that would have been such a great idea. Conks are going to rush in on the right here. We are... How many TCs is the Teuton? It's 3 TC and a castle. No, 3 TC, no castle. I feel like Emil's falling behind. 16 more villagers for Emil. Those monks, oof, were in danger. Guard tower definitely doing some damage. Kasva clicks up to Imperial Age. Konk does get converted here ultimately. We are going to lose a few vills. And our monks. Teuton player Kasva going to be able to have quite a strong advantage here getting up to Imperial Age first. I'd say they treb everything down, but there's nothing to treb down that they're gonna need to treb down. I guess now that we have this this castle going up from Emil, we could get some trebs out with our offensive castle. But I think what Kasva needs more is maybe you go knights here. You go knights against the Teuton as the Spanish. I think Konks kill everything that the Teutons can make pretty much, except for siege. Teutons can't make arb. They can go Pala. Maybe we'll see an attempt at Cavalier or Paladin. Emil is going to be 20 seconds behind Kasva, and we are going to have the armors, so it looks like we're going to be going into knights from the Teuton player. He's screwing him on wood. Kasva buying wood, selling wood. Rip. That misclick. Selling wood, selling wood, selling wood. There we go. That was very long ago, yes. Ugh, I'm just trying to buy due diligence as a streamer and reading chat, but chat is very, very quiet at the moment. Trebuchet out from Emil. Going to be 2 trebs here from Emil on the front. Did we make a ruckus? I don't know. No. Keep it quiet. Let's start a riot. I like ham. Hey chat, how's it going? Any 420s in the chat? Who is winning? Me. I am. It's actually kind of difficult to say. I think Kasva's going to be able to push into Emil's base. Both players have 2 trebs out. Kasva is going to get the 3rd one out. The one thing is that the Teuton players' conks aren't going to run super fast. But I didn't see if Kasva actually picked up Husbandry yet. Cavalier are in on the conks. Got to micro a little bit, Kasva. There we go. We could really use Elite Conquistador too. It's one of the only upgrades you're going to get for the conks. You cannot upgrade their attack. Kasva electing to take out those 2 monasteries. A lot of momentum in his favor right now. No pressure back at home, really. How much damage we got? It's going to take 3 volleys to take out a Treb. There we go. Trebuchet goes down. Ooh. What's this? Run out. What happens when you wake up after the dispensary delivery date's already closed or something? I don't know what they're talking about, Chad. What do they say? You guys talk about some weird stuff. Emil's villager is under attack. No kidding. We do have some pressure from Emil on Kasva as a response. And the Cavalier are running through Kasva's base now. Man, if they went over to the right, could be doing a lot of damage. Emil needs better vision in Kasva's base because that is a lot of exposed vills over here. We just need to get our military to where the villagers can't garrison. Man, Emil is just absolutely raiding the heck out of Kasva's base. There's Cavalier all over the place. And it might... Wow, Kasva might lose this castle on the front, guys. This is a crazy defense from the Teuton player, Emil. Kasva really needed like a big conch mass. His army's currently 2 conquistadors, 1 light cav. He's going to be transitioning into halbs, it looks like. Spanish do get halbs. But you go halbs and then the Teuton player makes like 3 Teutonic Knights and just kills all your halbs. So you're going to need conchs. Like you need conquistadors against the Teutons. Or you need hand cannons. Because you don't have like crossbows or... Wait, they can go CA, can't they? The Spanish could go cavalry archers here, could they not? It's you subbed, but it didn't share. It might kick in a bit, Side Dollar. Thank you very much for subscribing. Much appreciated. Supporting the channel means a lot. I do see that literally just as I looked up, I watched my sub count and it went from 216 to 217. So thank you very much. Currently 420. Forward castle from Emil. And that's going to pressure a lot of Kasva's base. And could Kasva be about to lose this one to Emil here? This is a ton of pressure. I don't think Kasva's dead yet, but look, Emil has got a ton. Look how res Emil has. He's got 1,400 food in the bank. Kasva's picking up murder holes. That. Why are we picking up murder holes, Kasva? Kasva. Kasva. Why are we picking up murder holes? Oh my god. Someone answer me this question. He doesn't like this house? That trap goes down easy peasy. This castle's in a lot of danger now. A lot of momentum in favor of Emil at the moment. Who adds two-handed sword, and in a moment they're going to be champs. Why would you add champs? Just make make some Teutonic Knights. Why would you not make Teutonic Knights here? Can someone tell me? Is there a reason you make champ instead of Teutonic Knight? Aren't Teutonic Knights like champs but better? Too expensive? Don't they cost lots of food? Emil's floating tons of food. I don't know. I'd be going Teutonic Knights for sure. Even if you only made like 3 or 4 of them, they'd make a huge difference in fighting any melee units that the opponent's making, which is what they're making. There's the cavalry archer switch. I think Kasva only now realizing the unit he should be making. Wait, we still don't get bracer, do we? Oh, no, we do, yeah. No, definitely Cav Archer is the way to go as the Spanish here, right? Like, you need an archer unit. The other thing, I guess you could go hand cannon or elite conk, right? One of those. You make champions if you lack taste. There you go, Saidala.
$_ just drank the Rang juice.
It just took 8 minutes. Champs do walk faster, but they don't have capes. I think Kasva might be GG here, guys. I don't know what he can do. A full raid might do it, but he doesn't have the numbers for that. And Kasva calls GG. Emil is going to take game 1 of this set. Heck of a game here from Emil in game 1. Let's keep things rolling. Military was 1.36 KD ratio here for Emil. Kind of nuts. And the economy was just all in favor of Emil throughout. Consistently better eco from Emil. Students, of course, with that those cheaper farms makes that a lot easier. Yeah, I was not expecting the not expecting Emil to get a win with the Civ matchup and the castle in his face. Yeah, it was really well played by Emil there. Instaband, or pardon me, Instabans. OnlyBans delivering. Ellie would like that. Let's see what we got for round number 2. Franks versus Japanese on African clearing. Kasva drawing the Franks. See if either player uses their Instaban here. And we'll find out if we need a game 3. Players, I found that players have been doing the full draft. So they'll draft all 3 games and then just refer back to it. So seeing the game 3 again doesn't mean anything. Franks versus Japanese on African clearing. Let's find out who takes this one. Right? And we are on African clearing, as I said. Kasva's going to be set up here in the northwest, playing as the Franks in red. And to his southwest, but in the western part of the map, is Emil playing in blue as the Japanese in a corner. You would suggest all the players do that so there's minimal issues with the banning website. That's fine.
Oui.
Wow, really early lure here from Emil. See if that pays off. So Japanese are kind of a solid counter to the Franks. With those faster attacking pikes, faster attacking infantry from the Japanese, they can do a nasty man-at-arms rush, which is really can be devastating to the Franks if they go scouts and into knights. As well, their pikes do so much damage to knights. So the Frank player would be kind of harangued into going like throwing axemen at least relatively early on in Castle Age, I think. That is, we're going for such an early drush. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy early barracks here from Emil in game 2.
Okay.
Ooh, careful. Just about killed that boar with the town center. That elephant, I should say. And this is a bit of a mistake from Emil. The Fisher is always going to be here. I know we're trying to get food in quick. We still have 100 food left on this elephant. What's going on here? Take all these villas, put them on this Ellie. Is what Emil should be doing. I think Emil was like, I want to make a really fast barracks. I mean, we can do twin militia drush, but we have to find our opponent. Ray, how you doing? Ray. Kasva is going to be luring in this board. Yeah. Japanese will have faster attacking men-at-arms, or militia line and infantry, but it only starts in feudal age. Can't believe Emil took a win from Kasva, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
Okay.
No! Kasva! Poor Kasva. Bit of a rude welcoming back into the Age of Empires 2 scene. Gonna go for the trap on the militia. Almost gets, but not quite.
Hey. Okay, fait. Oui.
Again, Emil This is a super early rush, and it's definitely doing some damage. Ooh, Kasva trying to get fancy. The militia have been walled in. Was it worth it? I don't know. But I do know that we've got a zoo. Welcome to the pit.
Hey.
All right, the villagers. Plus, yeah, now look.
Café.
Now we've got a nice little a cage for our vills on the wood line. Whoa, more vills have come forwards here from Emil.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to defend their food, though.
Okay.
I guess it's Kasva's turn. War drums, part 2. All right, well,
Café. Prêt. Okay.
worker efficiency for Kasva is dropping. We do have a little 2 shore fishes left here. Emil did win game 1 against Kasva. Oh, here we go again. The quick walls from Kasva. Oh. This is some crazy quick wall. Will Smith, get out of there.
Oui.
Crazy back and forth. The issue is that we've got 23 villagers to Kasva's 19. Kasva's going to be up to fuel faster, yes. At the cost of 7 villagers. Will it be worth it? Thank you, Mysterious Stranger. Emil's going to mill this other... Emil? He's going to mill this other fishing pond over here. Going to be a range from the Frank. Frank player can, of course, go like straight archers or crossbows or something like that. Looks like that might be what we're going to see here. I wonder where these villagers over here are going. Probably a tower, if I had to guess. What does Kasva see? I think he just wanted safe mill. Yeah. Wanted a safe mill. Knights would be a novel idea. Yeah, Emil trap these vills in. Tower outpost. Kind of want to watch from Kasva's perspective here. We can see what he's planning on doing. He doesn't really know what's up with Emil's base. I like this. You've got seen and unseen. And this looks like it's been walled out, but we do have a wall that's here. We have a tower that's trying to go up. The archer dives, and it's going to die. Crazy feudal age here. Kasva's tower push has definitely done some damage, but I don't think it's done enough. It doesn't look like it's going to live on this side either. Kasva still has 100 stone. Could repair this.
私
But decides to give it up. So Emil, 30 villagers. Kasva, 31. I like that we got these 2 villas saved, but I don't know what we're going to do with them. We're still trying to break in with towers. Defensive tower going down from the Japanese player. Japanese player gets like, they can upgrade to Yasama towers, which gives them extra attack. We didn't wall this in at all, and now it's going to get beaten down. Exact same way the last tower did. Huh. I like that, though.
Okay.
Extra arrows. Thank you, Dr. Snitzel. Archers are going down from the forward scouts that Emil has roaming around at the business end of his base. Spears eat scouts pretty quick, though. Neither player has wheelbarrow yet, but the food looks pretty good for Emil, though, guys. Elo of the players, I think Kasva's gotten as high as 2,400 and Emil's like a 22 to 2,300 player. So like these are really good AoE players, guys. Kasva, I think, still has like a top 20 tournament Elo ranking too. I think Lord Blackadder, how you doing? Emil! Emil! I'm not sure this is the best way to use your villages. Not to be fair. Actually, wow, none of them died. I thought that was going to be worse than it was. Get bit by a spider. Oh, the archer is shooting the house. Even fight here in game 2. Double market. I think this is just to get the walls up there, Schnitzel, from a distance. We needed a 4-tile building in Feudal Age. Castle Age is in for Emil. We have the click in with wheelbarrow for Kasva. We don't have enough food. We've only got 11 on food. How much farms? We got 9 farms. And where are you guys going? They're gonna head over to this partially eaten shorefish. Kasva's going to come back down here into the west and try and pressure. Wow, that long wall with that goes in. Kasva's going to dive with the archers and spears and sit underneath this tower. Sick feudal play here from Kasva. Quick wall from Emil. And a tower going down here in the south to protect the rest of the woodline villas. Archers getting eaten. Villagers are just going to fight this now, I think. Yeah. Looking bad here for Kasva now. Didn't get the value he needed out of those archers.
Aye.
As Emil hits Castle Age. Ooh. On the other hand, Kasva has clicked up. I don't think we have like a ton of... Yeah, we don't have a ton of army. So the pressure's delayed Emil from making army and attacking at least. If I was Emil, I'd be going cavalry archers. I would be going Japanese cavalry archers all day here. We've already got ranges. We've already got... Well, we didn't get fletching. Yeah, cavalry archers. This is African clearing, and it's a nomad map. It's frequently on the ladder. We tried to pick maps that are all either very, very like familiar maps, known maps, or like on the ladder. This is meant to be a very competitive turn. I don't know what to tell you. I want to see meme, quote-unquote, meme strats that aren't meme strats, but work because of weird civ combinations. That's what I want. I like this archer push from Kasva. Now he's going to make it up to Castle Age. Japanese player did pop out a knight. Why not cavalry archers, though? Cavalry archers make way more sense. Maybe too much wood. I think you go cavalry archers. Kasva doesn't have the stone that he would need for a castle, unfortunately. So, I'm going to be reliant on the towers that we already have. Warville fighting archers. Never great. But works here. Villager count is 43 to 41. Emil is lacking wheelbarrow, however. As we had a protracted feudal age. And this is a tough one to call. The one thing is that I feel like Kasva has better map position simply because he's on like the outside. Salt mines.
Salt mine sink just drank the rang juice, not the towers. They're in my eyes.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And
When you breathe that in, you can constantly taste the salt. The Frank making knights should be no surprise. The Japanese player's lack of pikes is a little bit, though. And going right into monks. And also lack of CA. I think we have so many better options than what we're doing here. Like, I don't think monks are the way to go as the Japanese. You have faster attacking pikes. You have cavalry archers. There's so many things we could have done. I guess monks will work, but like, a truly wise man. Just because I played the salt meme. Another monastery going down for Kasva, so 2 monasteries. Wants to counter all of the knights that Emil has. I hear a ram-ram-a-lambing. Kasva's healing these knights back up with the monks. That archer range is in danger of going down to that pair of rams. I think Emil might have picked up that tech that lets you convert monks. Trying to convert the scouts isn't going to work too great. We got 1. Maybe even 2. Both players still even on eco, by the way, at 51. Military is 5 from Emil to 11 from Kasva, which is 5 knights, 6 light cap. That's 1 knight from Emil. Emil does have 5 monks in queue. Whoa. Light Hive get to back of Emil's base and are going to be able to chop away at some of these villas. They do not have +2. Neat knights. These are actually just like, I don't know what I just said.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Kasva losing another knight to Emil here. You hate microing this kind of fight. I hate microing like in and amongst buildings. In tiny little like narrow passageways and stuff. Red putting down a defensive castle out in front of this gold. It's going to take blue off of this and take out a couple blue towers. Offensive castle in front of it next to this gold. Yeah. Wow, another castle up here. Ranks get those cheaper castles. 488 wood? Or 488 stone? That light cap's gonna snipe that monk. I think we'll get this castle up. And red with a huge offensive here with this castle. Kasva dropping a get out of my game castle in Emil's face. And Emil immediately selling all of his wood for gold as he loses access to his main gold that he was using. Now 10 villagers back of Kasva. Whoa! Just a heads up, guys. Never mind. Ooh. We have a castle war. I'm not sure why Emil committed to this. But it really looks like he's going to lose. Maybe he figured with the knights and monks he could prevent it, but the castle will go up, but I don't know what that does for Emil. Another one. Kasva. You need gold. You need food. You don't need another castle. Another one. Another one. Another one. And Kasva, another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. So many castles. Wow.
Holy! Look at all this damage.
Looking pretty bad for Emil here. Not gonna lie.
Using flex shot.
Neither player close to clicking up. Emil's eco getting wrecked. Gonna try and escape to the southeast. Now there's a lot of room to expand and escape, let me tell you. Emil should just build a TC. Oh, it doesn't want to type the GG. Emil calls the GG here. 48 to 63 Vils. This game is going to a third as Kasva pushes us to a third game with some solid play here on African clearing 1.48 units to 0.66. And we will be right back with game number 3. Alrighty. That is back. Round 3. Vietnamese versus Acropolis on Incas. Hope you're doing good, Super Monkey Car 3000. All right, let's go. That's the exact same game. Rip. Rip. I know what I did. 1 second. Yes, there we go. Vietnamese versus Incas on Acropolis. Let's go. Kasva is going to be in the southwest playing in red as the Vietnamese. Incas for Emil in the northeast in blue. This one's exactly for all the marbles Rastafarian. Including the loose ones in my head.
Dân nữa xin chào lại.
But here we go. Let's think about it. The Vietnamese can see their opponent's town centers. The Incas don't get any cavalry because they're a Meso Civ. This is an open map, so it's a bit of an unfortunate spawn there. A bit of an unfortunate happenstance there. For Emil, I always got irritated when I had to play Meso Civs on Acropolis when it was on the ladder. Looks like Kasva's going to try and close this up. We got like a line-shaped set of wood line over here, so it looks like Kasva's going to try and get a little base closed in. This is a really good wood line for Acropolis. Like, that's actually excellent. Normally you get tiny little pieces of crap like that. But this is actually a really nice wood line for Emil. Even have like almost a second one here. Not the best lure. for Kasva, but we'll take it. Winner of this will move on to the round of 16. I think they guaranteed themselves like $50 in the round of 16. Something like that.
Yum.
Dạ bẩm có dân nữ.
Emil's Eagle Scout has come forward. Gonna try and poke around. We could get we run to the left right there. Ooh, watch out. Don't want to soak too many archer shots or town center shots. Forward barracks from Emil. So many forwards. Okay. Next time I go on, I'm actually going to put this in I'm putting this in sticky notes because this is my #1 takeaway that I've seen over and over and over again. Forward military buildings and things. Like actually, I've seen it way too many times for me to not start doing this myself. There seems to be something like to it. I can't seem to pick up exactly when. It seems a lot of times it's when there's berries on the front. The players will try and pull this sort of thing off. I guess that's when you get the most payoff for being aggressive, right?
Bái kiến điện hạ.
Thảo dân xin chờ lệnh.
Emil is going to be feudal in about 20 seconds. 2 minutes until Kasva's up. Militia arriving at the berries, but Kasva already has quick walls down on his mill. Barracks going down from Kasva. It's going to be, I think, scouts. Range over here on the left from Emil. It's the weaker player doing their best to be all in aggressive. Ah, I see. That gives them the most chance to win. Well, Emil has a pretty good score at the moment. The archers pop out over here. This could get ugly quick. Build a tower. Build a tower right here.
Thảo dân xin chờ lệnh.
Okay, well. Tower over here also would be nice. Come back around. I think if Kasva needs to think about defensive tower, but already has a range and a smith going down over here. Things happen real quick in Acropolis. And I get to find out if Kasva's message about saying OnlyBans was his last tournament was a sad message, or him just being a little worried about losing a game to Emil. And being like, okay, that was too close. This is going to be my last one, and then I'm going to go back to AoE 4. Since I seem to be losing it. I hope that's... Either way, Kasva, come on, man. Don't quit AoE 2. Cut back, but don't quit. At least do the fun team game tournaments. Like, I know you guys enjoy those. You can't trick me. Archers trying to get broken in, trying to break in are going to get denied by this tower that Kasva has built on his wood line. On his gold line, pardon me. Main issue I see with Kasva's base is he does not have room for farms. Trying to get some quick walls in, but the archers, at least they don't have fletching. Ooh, that's not actually closed yet. We're going to need one more house. I don't think we're going to get it down. Interesting. Well, that's going to die real quick, though. It has negative pierce armor. Yeah, we might have to leave that house in a second. It's got about 47 health left on it. Emil could really use fletching. Do you have a smith? We do. Why don't we have fletching? Too busy microing, maybe. Eagles over here. Oh, maybe that's why we're switching to eagles. We do manage to pick off a bill. Emil actually has a 2-vil lead at the moment. The aggression is paid off for sure so far. We'll lose this archer mass without more eagles, though, and at least +1 armor. And Emil instead clicks right up to Castle Age. Look how far back from Castle Kasva is, guys. Emil pulling a little bit of market shenaniganery and working their way up to Castle Age really early, and Kasva could be in trouble. Kasva could be in serious trouble. The archers aren't going to get in. This is closed up now. They might push a little bit of this gold. It'll take too long to get in. I wonder if Kasva is going to go. Kasva's going to go into eagles. Will he have the gold income to support that, though? We have a second gold mine over there, but we're not going to be on it until we're almost all the way up to Castle Age already. And we're going to lose complete access to this gold in just a few seconds. We need this these eagle upgrades to kick in immediately. This is so many units that are coming forward from Kasva. 13 archers. The problem is Kasva, just fall back and click up. Yeah. Fall back and click up. You need crossbow. And then honestly switch into knights or Ellie's and go knight crossbow or Ellie crossbow. Couple of eagles try to dive into Kasva's base here. There's the eagle switch coming in from Emil for reals now. As that upgrade is gonna hit, and we're gonna have 4 eagles. We only have 4? Oh my god, that's pretty terrible. We need more barracks. As of a switch into knights or Ellies. I really think that's the play here. Knights or Ellies. Ellies are expensive. Knights, I think, make a lot of sense. Because they'll tank shots against the eagles, and they won't do terribly against them either. Ellies make sense because they're so big that they'll tank tons of shots. Is my casting not on point today, guys? It's not great, is it? I promise I'm trying. I hope we see an immediate crossbow click up and we don't neglect upgrading these archers when we get to Castle Age. Eagle Warriors with +2 and forging. These things are pretty mean at the moment. I think I'm doing great. All right, thank you. Quick walls from Kasva. Trying to keep the Eagle Flood out until he can get upgrades and units. We can get archers behind this. It'll be a lot better. Look, it's an olive tree. An olive tree. Okay, well. I hate that. I hate that gate. It's so exposed. Like, it has so much surface area exposed because of this diagonal wall. I hate this gate. I hate it so much. Like, look at it. This is, look, you can get all these extra eagles around it because it's like sticking out. And the mangonel is creeping in. Villagers going to be tanking some mango shots if they're not careful. We've got crossbow in. We've got knights out. Knights swooping in to snipe the mangonel. Oh, crossbows took a lot of damage from that mango, but we didn't lose. I think we only lost one crossbow, but another mango shot will kill them. All those knights go down to the eagles. Eagles are breaking in, looking pretty bad here for Kasva. 7 villagers back. The eagles are going to come through. Ooh. Maybe not wanting to completely dive the TC. They fall back, and Kasva's on. He's not looking great. Not with Emil with 8 more vills and a mangonel and eagles in his face. And just applying this pressure with the mangonel will be ideal. Let's get it on the town center or on something. Just constant. Add more. There we go. Try and keep the flow of those mangonels as constant as you can with even more eagles. Because the main counter to the eagles at this point will be like what knight? Well, we could go monks because we already see the knights out. Yeah, let's add monks. We already have. Good job by Emil. Ooh, careful crossbows. And some good attack grounds here could end the game for Kasva. He's going to need to be careful to avoid these mangonel shots. The knights are going to try and swoop in. Nice-ish attack ground. It actually missed. Both mangoes go down to the knights. Eagles are in trouble too. Kasva with some solid micro here. And I wonder if the archers will wander into that mangonel. Pop the mango, pop the mango, pop the mango! Emil, pop the mango! I guess Emil doesn't want to lose the mangonel to the knights and archers. Could do it there, though. Okay, no. Kasva going forwards with the military lead, 19-10. And that is going to be 8 knights and 10 crossbows. Ooh, now the mango's creeping in. Why now? They were literally right here. Ugh. I don't understand. I do not understand. Don't get it. Lots of pressure here from Kasva. Someone said full gold eco. Yeah, we don't have very much food pumping, do we? Queue looks a little empty, but we got 1 knight in queue. 3 knights in queue. All right. These eagles are pretty tanky with that +2 armor. No, they're just standing there. That glitch, though. There are a few knights running into Emil's base. Defensive castle going down from Emil. It's possible Kasva might be overextending a little bit. Gonna have to fall back here. Knight's doing some work from the top of this hill. If we can push down this hill through this monastery and barracks. The problem is then we have to get past this castle. So get up to Imp. And Kasva's eco doesn't look great. We're buying food, buying wood. Picking up +2. Maybe we can kill enough vills. Even this back out. I mean, Kasva knows his opponent is 2 TC. He's just not added a second one himself, so he's staying 1 TC. Quick walls from Emil will keep his vills alive, but they're not going to be able to work in there. So Emil trapping his vills with the houses. Oh, that's sneaky. Oh, that's sneaky. Look at this castle drop that Kasva is going to come in with the main forward eco of Emil. We still have this eco, but most of the ecos moved forwards now. That's going to be a rough castle if it goes up. This is the elimination game here. And we are fighting knights with villagers. That's not a good sign. We've got nowhere to house them. This might be GG for Emil, guys. Emil's got nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Needs this conversion badly. Doesn't get it. Manages to sneak some vills away. We're still only 7 vills back. How did that happen, honestly? It looks pretty bad, though. Now, Kamiuks. I wonder if a few Kamiuks could make this a lot better for Emil. Kamiuks are basically like Mega Pikemen. They have 2 range. Even though they're melee. They're step lancers of the foot. Foot lancers. Whose eco is worse? Well, this is 1 TC all-in eco. And is trying to depotato. This was 2 TC with intention of expansion, but got wrecked by the 1 TC all-in. Kasva actually has a build lead now, even though he was doing 1 TC, so... Gets the conversion to help. And the Knight and the Kamiuk will make a big difference. Those are Rattans out from the Vietnamese, by the way. They have a ton of pierce armor. Ooh, Eagle Raids from Emil here on Kasva's base. And we're going to try and fight this with Vills and Kamiuks. Not bad. That's cleared up. Emil is clinging to life. Players are within 4 villagers of each other as they perform counter raids. Looking pretty brutal here for Kasva at the moment as he's starting to fall back behind Emil. Eagle raids don't let up. They're so small. So easy to notice. Especially when you got little like bits of palisade all over your base. That town center on the front does make it down though. I can't tell who's going to win this game. The raids are like dead even. What's Kasva's military looking like? We got a pair of knights and some rattans that are causing some damage up front. The Eagles keep harassing Kasva though, and Emil actually has the lead again. And could it be snowballing back the opposite direction? What a game. I mean, Kasva definitely has more town centers, but is it paying off? I'm not sure. Emil with more vills. The rattans, though. Man, if we could get some more raids, it would be much better for Emil at this point, but he is up. Great castle age. Yeah, let's continue to sit these right next to that. That's a great idea. I don't know if Emil's even going to notice, though. And Eagles should do all right against the rattans. Oof, looking really bad for Kasva. Or is it? I mean, he lost so many units there, was my thinking. And we're still going to get raided. And Emil's expanding out and has the Vill lead. Are we not queuing Vills? We got 7 Vills queued up. Emil has 1 TC versus Kasva's now 4 in a moment. Although I don't know if that's going to go up with the Eagles on the spot. Crazy game 3 here. Emil's playing really, really well. I keep struggling to tell who's gonna win fights. It looks like Kasva should win this fight. Oof. But it literally is gonna come down to like the last unit because the Eagle has so much pierce armor. Like neither player won that fight. It was just trading units. And that keeps happening over and over. Kasva has 66 vills. Emil has 63. Again, you know how many town centers Emil has? 1. Kasva has 4. What is happening? I don't understand. Like, the raids are that continuous. Man. Thank God this game is so good because I'm, like, exhausted. Wood War time. I don't even know what you I wouldn't know how to play this as either player. I feel like Kasva's goal should be to get to like knight production. Just full on knight and or elephant production. Maybe not elephants. And it's just like we need more than 4 on the field at once. We need like 20 of them. And then just start a push. Emil picking up bow saw and wheelbarrow really, really late. Kasva's missing wheelbarrow too, though, so... And double... Wow, and bow saw. Holy crap. It's been such an army-focused game that players have just completely neglected eco upgrades. Both players missing major eco upgrades. Generally, guys, you want to get those eco upgrades as soon as you advance the next stage. Like 90% of the time. There's certain situations where maybe you're going to all in and not do that, but now I kind of like Emil's position better, but we're 10 bills back. I mean, maybe like 4 less because of wheelbarrow, or 5 less, whatever it is. 4 less is 4 less, right? So it'll be like, it should be like 80 to 7. Emil should get another TC. Yeah, more than 1 would be ideal. Still up here. Here we go. Castle in the south. Gonna go down opposite of Emil's castle from Kasva. Gonna defend 3 blocks of resources. Look at that. I've noticed that Acropolis seems to make for these really solid and balanced games. Acropolis might be the most balanced map at the moment. I'm not joking. We've had a lot of really good games on Acropolis. Ooh, there's a cameo in the back of Kasva's base poking around. Oh, it died to the tower? You guys know that redemption monks can convert towers? You used to be able to convert creep posts, but you can't do that anymore. So there's our giant mass of knights that I was talking about that we needed to get. Up to 11. The issue is that now Emil's up to imp. Oh no. If Emil survives to imp and then goes into halbs, or even like the early eagle imp... The early imp eagle... Oh, this could get bad for Kasva in a second, guys. Yeah, he's got 30 more vills, but for how long? No, back off, back off, back off. This could be crazy in a moment. We need to get to a castle and save these things. Don't let the knights kill them. And then grab our eagle upgrades. Or do you just go into Halbin? Yeah, you get that, you get that elite eagle upgrade. And that's all we're doing is saving for Trebs and Eagles. We really need +4 armor as well. The last armor. And then we need to push like crazy. And then go into pikes too. And there's that +4 armor. So these are going to be beefy Eagles. They already are nice and strong right now, but they're going to get even stronger in a moment. About 35 seconds. Don't take this fight for 35 seconds. Yeah. And you need more. Like, you need more than what do we got? 19, 18? We need more. And we need to delete all this. We might even delete the Siege Workshop, honestly. Take the fight. Take the fight. Take the fight. No, you got to take that fight. Oh. Do you lose that fight? You might lose that fight without Kamiex or Pikeman. I don't know, with that extra armor, I think the Elite Eagles might get the job done. Ooh, that's a lot of HP. Yeah, it's going to be a swing in favor of Kasva pretty hard here. I don't think the game's over, but it's not looking great. Kasva's going to get up to Imp. There we go. We already see a longsword switch. Trebuchet in the south from Emil is, Kasva can repair that. We need, like, more Trebs faster. We ain't going to get it. What do you even do here? Albs die. I think that Eagle Spike was the best hope. We just needed more of them. We needed, like, 50, 60 of them. Yo, Alba, how you doing, man? Looking pretty dire here for Emil. Hell of a hold from Kasva. Why didn't he make another TC? I don't know. Didn't hurt as much as it could have. Well, Eagles are elite, yes. And they've got +4. I think they're missing that the castle upgrade. We're gonna go for that castle again. Why did we delete it? Why did we delete it? We're gonna make it again. The exact same spot. Why? Anyways. We need some pikes. Did you see Kaz's latest tweet? The one where he says this might be his last tournament as in AoE 2? Yes, I did. You better not throw. Because he's got this. You got this, Kasva. And if he does throw, it's okay. You got this, Kasva. Let's see the long swords. More elite Eagle Warriors from Emil. And they're going to be running into the Eagle. Oh, no. Oh no, we're grabbing that fabric shields thing that gives them even more armor. And it's Kasva's turn to get raided. Fabric shields comes in Kasva's only castle. Oh, he does have a second one up here. I forgot about that one. The knights come back, clean up a good amount of the eagles. We do have long swords on the spot, with two-handed swords about to kick in. Eek. There's so much pierce armor on these. 4 + 6 pierce armor. Good luck with the rattans. Two-handed swords are going to be the only way here for the Vietnamese player. And what a game 3 in this set. Slingers from the Inca. Slingers are kind of like Mesoamerican hand cannons. Only the Incas get them, right? But they kind of they stink in late game, as I recall. Like they're really good in early imp, but they're bad in late imp, right? Those eagles are gonna die to those two-handed swords. We did get another town center down eventually, by the way. They're castle age hand cannons, yes. And we might actually slash this one to the ground with the two-handed swords. Going to town here. And both players are going to lose a castle, I think. Yeah, both players are going to lose a castle. Emil has the villager lead. Eagles are continuing to raid. We are going to lose a lot of vills over here in a second, though. Ooh. We're repairing the villagers. Did we get murder holes? Get murder holes. Emil is holding really, really well. This is a crazy hold from Emil who wants to move on to the next round. Knights and two-handed swords coming across. Yo, straight up thank these players for giving me such a great game to cast while I'm like just dying and exhausted on like on not a great casting day. I've thought this was over several times, but both players keep coming back. Emil grabs a knight for himself. So we are going to have one knight for the Inca player. Hell of a hold from Emil on that side. Kasva's back to work on this left side. We've got barracks going down from Emil. I wonder if that's for more eagles or if we're going to go into our own two-handed swords. Skirms coming out from Kasva. Now we're trebbing the town center. We're just trying to find things to treb, I think. Light cav for the Vietnamese player too. We have +4 about to hit. Is this live? Are we live? I'm not alive. I'm dead. I'm 7.5 hours in, but this game's keeping me alive, man. This is a really good game of Age of Empires 2. Turn my lights off. Thank you. Can he afford Halb? Yeah, he should be able to get Halb. He just needs to idle. If by afford you mean can he afford to wait with his eco idle until he has Halb? Maybe not. Because looks like the light cav are going to be running in. Where is this guy headed? That's what I want to know. Probably this middle castle, if I had to guess. There aren't any red castles left. Payout from backed game 3. Backed won that, right? Who do I think will win this game? I have no idea. Maybe Kasva. Emil still has gold. And Vils. And is tucking into pikes. Kasva will have mobility late game. This is a great game. Silent Raid? It won't, for some reason, it won't let me reward the prediction. Silent Raid? Dude, Nova, thank you very much for the raid. How come I didn't get any notification or anything? Literally got nothing. Mem rated me as I was rating MBL as he was going offline. So I just put your URL into MBL's chat. Well, we're casting game 3 of Kasva versus Emil, and it is a wild one, let me tell you. Right now, Kasva's getting overrun by Eagles and Pikes, and it's been back and forth like 5 or 6 times. This is finally looking like it might be the end here for Kasva, which is just stunning. 1,000 viewers stuck in limbo. Well, I'm glad everybody who decided to come over here and give me a shot, guys. I have one more set to cast after this one. I'm like 7-8 hours in or something, so I'm exhausted. But I'm doing my best. Emil takes game 3. Kasva calls GG. Guys, unfortunately, Kasva announced after this game that this was the last tournament that he's going to participate in AoE 2, and he's changing to AoE 4. So I want to see the Grath salutes for Kasva, who is one of the greats of the game. And I hope we see him back at AoE 2 at some point. But wow, has that got to be a great feeling for Emil to be moving on to the round of 16 here at OnlyBans. Guys, who everybody who's brand new who decided to come on over, let me show you what this is all about. OnlyBans is Age of Empires 2 latest and greatest 1v1 tournament hosted by Grathrang and LE4K. 32 of the very best Age of Empires 2 players will face off in a unique format for the very first time. Valet, Jordan, Mysterio, Doubt, Tato, ACCM, Back, Song Song, Dogao, Vivi, Kasva, Miguel, Vinchester, Dragonstar, Classic Pro, and more. Contestants will not be allowed to pick civilizations or maps in drafts. Instead, they will only be allowed to ban them. There will be 3 civilization bans for a best of 3, 5 civ bans for a best of 5, and 7 for a best of 7. Players are also given the opportunity to swap either their own or their opponent's civs immediately before each game using the Insta-ban. Each player receives 1 Insta-ban in a best of 3 or
Emil
best of
just
5,
drank the
and
rank
2
juice.
Insta-bans
Andrew
in a best of 7.
_Wololo
Maps were
gifted a
selected
tier
by
1 sub to
organizers to
AO
evoke
Emil.
as many different types of playstyle as possible. Players will only be allowed to ban 3 of the 13 maps available. So when someone asks you for a link to the Civ draft, tell them that's not how this tournament works. This is OnlyBans. Great. I think I've done that every single time today. I was just making fun of Emil because even though he played really, really well against Kasva, he actually sent the guy into retirement. He's going to get his comeuppance next round when he plays Mr. Yo. That's what you get, Emil. So these are the active brackets behind me. They're all screwed up because every time I move anything in the brackets, they break. That just gonna like make everything bigger right now. Make every line larger. Is there any skinny lines left? Get rid of all this. No more skinny lines. All the names. Now, and I'm gonna fix this for the last time, hopefully, after this. Last time I fixed the stupid brackets. They all fit. They still don't all fit. Interact. Can I actually not fit all of this? No, that makes it worse, not better. All right, well, whatever. You get the point. If only every cell had the same height. I know, right? If only there was some button that did that. Shh. This is OnlyBans. All right, we got Miguel versus Kongen. I was just waiting for them to drop the Rex to me. So we're going to quickly cast that. I just turned slow mode on and off like a madman. We will get the draft set up. And I'll show you guys the draft. There's a fake. That is the wrong thing. That is the wrong draft. We're on a roll here. The wrong thing. The raids messed me up. You guys, the fake raid that's not a raid's caught me off guard. There we go. All right. Miguel versus Kongen. Let's go. Miguel's going to be banning African Clearing, Land Madness, and Socotra. Kongen is going to ban Hideout, Fortress, and Arena. So all the closed-in maps being banned by Kongen. Miguel banning two like goofy maps in Socotra and African Clearing and Land Madness. Aztecs, Lithuanians, Tatars for Miguel. Bohemians, Mongols, Britons are all banned for Kongen. And what are we going to get from our randomizer? We've got Mega Random, appropriately. Incas versus Goths. Wait, did I cast this already? Did we cast this already today, guys? No, we did not. Japanese versus Goths. Yeah, that's how I know. It's just I had an Incas versus Goths game today already. And then wow, and then okay, so Kongen, let's see. Miguel banned Incas, right? So we had Japanese versus Goths, and then Kongen banned Goths, so we have Berbers versus Japanese now on Mega Random. Easy. I'm gonna drop our Rex into the save game. Berbers versus Japanese on Mega Random beginning right now, guys. More AoE content on the way. Chat open back up, and here we go. Miguel is going to be in the south. Let's get Kongen to blue. There we go. Miguel in the south is going to be in red, playing as the Japanese. In the northeast, we've got Kongen in blue, playing as the Berbers. We've got a market start. Did anybody sell yet? Nobody sold yet. Somebody sell. Sell your stone. Sell something. Before the other guy sell. You should sell your stone right away. Because you're not going to use your stone for so long. 100% you should sell your stone here. Right? Am I crazy? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. 2 lakes. She sells seashells, sells stone as well. So Japanese for Miguel in the south. He's going to have rear gold, rear stone. There's 3 deep fish on the pond, so it's just barely worth docking. This one I think has 4. So slightly unfair pond spawns from Mega Random. That makes a big difference. That's an extra 225 food. Can you use Market in Dark Age? Can you? I'm pretty sure you can. You're right. Why the fuck don't they sell? I don't know. Maybe they don't realize that that's what they should do. They're not thinking about it. Maybe they want to keep their stone for TCs later and think the other one is like... Maybe they're checking the market to see if the other one sells. They see the other one doesn't. Sell stone, buy wood, fish boom into GG. Okay, maybe don't do that. Luring a boar here. Yo, Nova, thank you very much for directing everybody over here. Thanks for everyone who actually clicked through to my channel. That's crazy that you guys did that. It also means that a lot of you guys are like looking for like, I guess like genuinely looking for like good AoE content and then think that I can provide it, which is so sweet. That's all I'm trying to do. So pushing in the deer is Kongen. I don't know if I would want to be the Berbers in this matchup. You're against a Civ that hard counters cavalry, and all of your best units are cavalry. Like even your I guess you make skirms, right? But you have better your janitors are your good skirms. Ooh, careful! Don't lose the sheep. AoE 2. I'm here for the memes. Not gonna push the button. If you see that the enemy sells stone, you can go tower rush. Here for the memes. Memes. Let's see. Memes.
Your existence is
First,
God's failure.
take a big step back and literally
Fuck your own face!
Memes. I got
Obviously, the
some of
environment
those.
down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the
So
salt.
that's some memes. Good amount of memes here.
Your existence is God's.
Nice. Nice.
It's still good, it's still good. It's good. I know.
It's the one nice thing about casting from Rex.
Fix it, 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 fix it.
Now these games did happen like I don't know, like an hour ago, 2 hours ago. But it was like I was waiting for one to start, and then the other one started, and then it was halfway through the one that I couldn't get into, and it was anyways. Now we're casting them as basically as quickly as I could. Wrathrang, I love you. Benji Chell, I don't love you. Stay away from me. Red's continuing to push in deer and has added a dock, by the way. The Japanese player gets extra HP on their fishing machines. They also get faster working villagers on fish. Is that a bonus thing? Their fishermen carry extra fish? Something like that, right? I don't know. I remember. Don't they have some other fish bonus that I'm missing out on? Regardless, I know they get extra HP and pierce armor on their fishing ships. You're here for the beavers. Fishing machines. They're efficient fishing machines. I wonder if this this terrain is that terrain that makes it like so your buildings take more damage when it's built on. Kongen's going to be feudal age in about 30 seconds. Looks like we've got an FC from the Japanese player, and it's going to be naked FC. in round 1, like game 1 of a best of 3 against the 2 guy. I know you're Miguel, but that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Like what, man?
Sell stone and buy Twitter. No, I know we're living in a dystopian future because I drove to a different city the other day, and one of the convenience stores in the city had a giant sign flashing neon lights in the window that said, "We sell Dogecoin." Giant sign like this big that says "We sell Dogecoin."
Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it.
I was like, what am I looking at? Anyways, that fish boom's gonna be pretty nasty against the Berber player. I don't know what Kongen's thinking they're gonna be able to do. One archer. All right, we're gonna try and bash our way in. Villagers get bonus damage against walls in Dark Age. How you doing, Broccoli? Picking away at the houses are the archers. Trying to bust their way in. Who is your favorite in this matchup? I mean, Miguel would be the seeded favorite, so I'd probably say Miguel, like, would make a lot of sense. Kongen, and also in the civs, again. I say that as someone who loves playing the Berbers. I hate playing the Japanese. They're, like, built to kill me. I do like this defensive tower that we've built. I think as the Berber player, you back out and try and go up to Castle Age, but you also, if you do that, you die at this situation, especially once you find out that the Japanese player has been running fishing ships this whole time. There is only 15 food left here. We've even fished out that little surface shorefish. So these are going to have to be converted into fish traps or deleted and not used or something, but they're not going to be useful in a second. We do have that still left. We got one more shorefish left to keep those fishing ships working. Some solid micro here from Miguel to wear away at the Berber archers. Two villagers coming forwards are pretty much just exposed. Remember, Miguel is a Castle Age now. The tower sound effect is around. Yeah, it is. It's really weird. It's like it's really strange. Every time I click it, it makes this horn noise. It's crazy. Can someone make a mod that replaces the tower noise with an Inception horn? So every time I click on a tower, it just goes. That'd be great. Cavalry archers working away at these archers. Is that sound from Inception? No, it's called Inception horn for an unrelated reason. It just happens to be called the Inception horn. 25 versus 34 vills. I mean, don't you mean 34 versus 37? How do we have 37 villagers? Blue did add a dock up north, by the way. Did we clear this away? What happened? Kongen calls GG. I'm not surprised. I think once he realized that that dock existed and then losing that army lead, that's basically it, because you know that your opponent's going to get up faster, especially when it's a 2K like Miguel. And once they break in with these cavalry archers, what are you going to do? You're still not even castle age. Opponent is feudal. GG, well played. Miguel takes game 1 of this set, and we are going to go back to the bands immediately. Keep things rolling here. We're going to have Saracens versus Magyars on Arabia. Remember, both players have used their insta-bans. And that is what the AoE gods have dictated that we see next. So here we go. Saracens versus Magyars on Arabia. $14. Okay, comment over to blue. Miguel in the west going to be playing as the Saracens. Going to have a forward main gold, forward berries on a hill, exposed stone, rear gold here back here though, pardon me. Kongen in the east playing in blue. Going to have this big ugly hill at the front of his base where his main two wood lines are located. Rear third wood line, rear gold, reared-ish berries, but still kind of exposed on this southern edge of his base. Secondary gold down there, but main gold, main stone at the back of the base for sure. Is Miguel only 2K? He's like be 2K5 probably. I don't know. We can, pardon me. Someone can look up. If you type ! rank and then Miguel, it'll probably tell you. Sorry, I'm alt-tabbing. I'm pretty sure he's 2K4, 2K5. Thank you, Farmman.
Amron.
23086. 2386. So he's 1 game away from being 2K4. How much stone do I need in order to buy Twitter from Elon? I don't think he's selling it. He just bought it. It's too late. Gonna go over and lure that board. Do we have anything special happening? 3 on wood from the Magyar player. Indicative of scouts, but we also got 3 from the Saracens, so that could be 21 pop man at arms too. It's more harder to tell these days. That boar is almost perfectly under the town center. Pushing that deer in is Miguel. Too bad he didn't get that Saracen market mega random last game. For one of the players at least. That would have been interesting to see. This is Arabia, yep. And it looks like Miguel's going to find Kongen sheep over here. Kongen was, I believe he's really far in Ring of Fire 3. It was a 1v1v1 tournament. Sure is thrilled to have gotten through to the round of 32 and to take a shot at cracking into the round of 16. Dude, props again to Emil for pulling through against Kasva. Kasva's a tough opponent. I know he was a little bit out of practice, but also thanks to Kasva for coming and playing in the tournament. Like, that's really appreciated. Seriously. I know he was out of practice with AoE and AoE 2, and he still came and did it anyways. And I think that was out of he likes me and Ellie. We both like Kasva, like one of the nicer pros in the game. So I really just wanted to special thank Kasva for participating in the tournament. What do you expect of the Civ matchup? Saracens with their bonus damage to buildings from archers doesn't seem to factor into his games as much anymore, but there's some potential there from Miguel to pull some Saracen cheese off against the Magyar. The Magyars don't have the eco bonus. The one thing is that with the base as open as it is, the three woodline spawn. Ooh, and Miguel loses a scout. We're really not going to know what's going on. And we're going to have a scout advantage. Yeah, if we're the Magyar player, definitely go scouts. Miguel should be open. We should be able to pick some vills off, right? Kongen 2K2. We're zeroing in on those closer matchups. Round of 16 and round of 8 coming up soon. And there's the barracks from the Saracen player. Could be scouts from Miguel as well. Might actually be good against the Magyar player. It could also just be like a feudal and adapt. Like get the barracks down, get some spears out, defend our res. Worry about the rest later. Round of 16 is full of juicy matchups. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Also, guys, we've got, I don't think I mentioned this yet today. Unfortunately, Dragonstar has had to drop out of the tournament. He's a little busy with a move. So we've had to replace him, and we're actually going to have his set versus Dark Noob replayed. We're going to sub Kapach in. Kapach has agreed to come and fill in for Dragonstar, so we could have another juicy matchup forming. Kapach versus Dark Noob will be good too. And then if Kapach makes it through, man, so many high elo players in the round of 16. And if Dark Noob makes it through, I mean, Dark Noob's really good too. Like, he gets another shot at it, so. That's and I'm gonna Ray, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that, buddy. Scouts coming in from the Magyar player on the gold of Miguel. Yeah, we're going scouts to try and defend. The big issue is that like everything in Miguel's base is so far apart that having the mobility of scouts is actually really important. Also, like it just feels like a big I don't know, a big map. Like everything's really far apart. Quick or small walls down on this rear wood line, keeping these vills safe. Miguel has a PogChamp military value at the moment. You remember Magyars with that free forging. Chop away these vills real quick. Oh, I see. Dude, Ray, now I understand. The way it sounded. Maybe you can see what I thought, right? Plus, it was just a 1 second timeout, my dude. Just didn't want it on the chat. Now I understand what you meant. I'm in the middle of casting though, Treadmill. That's my excuse. What's this noise? Whoa! 2 vills go down here. Hold on. We can go back. It's a wreck. We can go back. We can go back. What did we miss here? The scouts came in and picked off multiple villagers. Kongen did not get the walls down. Ooh, standing on top of the palisade. I wonder if we'll get a third one here. The spear's going to chase them away, though. 2 vills go down here. Eco KD is 2 zip for Miguel now. First thought was Judge. My first thought was that Ray was taking a shot at him getting divorced. I was like, oh my God. And then laughing about it. I was just like, Jesus Christ. What are you doing? No one who is a judge is a top 100 RTS player. Yet. Enter. Somehow, from beyond the grave, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Skeleton's hand bursts through the soil. Okay, that's grim. Except, how you doing? Where was this energy like the whole rest of the day? I've been exhausted all day. Miguel gonna be rushing in with bloodlined scouts. No armor on those yet, though. There is an exposed woodline we can hit. There are some spears out and about. We have forging as well, remember. Or no, we have forging. The Saracen player picked up forging too, so these are upgraded. Giving the Magyar a taste of their own medicine. Nice little quick wall there from Kongen. And we're picking off Vils. Miguel doing some work here. Kongen going in on Miguel's Vils. We got spears here to defend. Miguel would definitely be the favorite here. There's like 100 elo discrepancy. But that, I mean, it's a tournament. We got a little bit of a weird Civ pairing here. Saracens. I don't know if I've even seen Saracens versus Magyars before. Like, I know it's not like it's too non-standard of a matchup, but I just can't... You don't see Saracens as much anymore. I'd be happy if we got a game 3. There are more games tomorrow, guys, by the way. So make sure if you are enjoying OnlyBans that you give a follow. Or if you're really enjoying, you can shoot me a sub and show that you are enjoying the content. If you want to support the players, but not me, and feel like I'm mooching off of their success, you can donate to the tournament pool.
Again.
More scouts coming forwards from the Saracen player. Remember, these have forging on them now and an arbor. That's open! I feel like Miguel's micro is somewhat getting overwhelmed, but then this happens. These don't stop being Magyar scouts just because you get forging yourself. And now the archers are going to die like toot sweet. Toot sweet. Villager count is 41 to 38 for Kongen. Eco Katie, Miguel with 4. ILTC, Miguel actually has about an extra villager worth of idle time compared to Kongen.
Holy, look at all this damage. And we're going to repair it using flex shot.
I really don't... Ooh, a little bit of a trap there. What? That was sick from Kongen. Let's pick off those weak scouts. Nice. Cool feudal fights. Wheelbarrow is about to hit for Miguel. That's why we have, even though we have a 4 kills for Miguel that Kongen doesn't. Miguel picked up Wheelbarrow. So that's going to help his eco speed it along. How many farms we got here for Kongen? We're up to 24 farms. Miguel, I think, is much less. Yeah, we're 16 farms. If Kongen can get this, can grab Wheelbarrow and get up to Castle Age and survive any early push from Miguel, Miguel might actually be in trouble. But there are a lot of scouts here from Miguel that are ready to poke away at the villas. Remember Magyar, remember these These are effectively Magyar scouts with their extra forging that we've already picked up. I'm going around in circles with my cast. Kongen sending more scouts forwards into Miguel's base.
Nice. 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 Yes. Nice.
And we're going to get in on this wood line. There's no spear there. And we're going to get 2, maybe even 3 villagers back at this base. Wow, a lot of scouts diving this TC. We need a garrison. Villagers still going down to these scouts. Players even at 42 each. Again, don't forget, Miguel has wheelbarrow. A crazy back and forth feudal here. Man, Miguel has a bit of this hill too that's really helping out. Eco KD is 10-3. But Miguel with more than 2.5 minutes idle time compared to Kongen's minute and a half. Kind of crazy to see. That's still open. Miguel's buying food. Trying to get up to Castle Age. Unclick the scouts, go up to Castle, right? At this point, just unclick the scouts, go up to Castle, and then switch into Knights. Or do you just go full send? Yeah, Miguel's up to Castle Age. Using that Saracen bonus, abusing that market. The Magyar player, meanwhile, floating 400 gold. Has 24 farms, but isn't able to use them because the scouts keep idling his villagers that are working them. Looking pretty bad here for Kongen. Great pressure here from Miguel. There's so many holes in poor Kongen's walls that are unfinished regardless. And wow. More vills going down. Still no wheelbarrow, by the way. I think Castle Age is going to hit, and Kongen might call GG when Castle Age hits. Scouts in on the forward wood. This is getting worse and worse by the second here for the Magyar player. This wide open feudal age definitely working to Miguel's favor, and that's it. Kongen calls GG. Miguel is through to the round of 16 just like that, guys. Gillette, thank you very much for the follow. I've been trying to not call out follows lately, so people can just follow and unfollow at will, so they don't feel pressured at any point. I'm going to, let's see.